Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Dakota from Everyday Life, the channel where we talk about everything that happens in life. And today there's a lot to talk about. Diddy's not in the news as he used to be since Trump has secured his election. And I am so happy about that because I was so tired of talking about Diddy. I was sleeping Diddy. I was waking up with Diddy. I even had a dream about Diddy, and it was not a good dream. So today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit weird. Since Donald Trump has secured the 47th, he's going to be the 47th president of the United States. He is happy, okay? His convictions are gone. When he won the election, that's it. His convictions are gone. And now everybody's wondering how he got there because everybody thought that Kamala was going to win. I thought she was going to win too. I really did. But she didn't. So now we have Trump. How did he get where he is? I mean, he's there now. We're going to accept him. You know, we're all one country, even though divide and conquer seems to be running rampant these days. But, you know, we got to work with him because this is who we have. So how did Donald Trump win? Okay, it's been said that Vladimir Putin helped him secure the presidency, and he did. I read the letters from Moscow where now it's time for Trump to pay his markers because Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, helped him secure the presidency. No matter how much research I do, I can't figure out so exactly what did Vladimir do to help Trump. Was it money? Was it favor? And what favors? Did it have something to do with the voter fraud maybe, which I doubt? I mean, the red states were crazy. So, that's what I'm going to do research on. What did Vladimir do for Trump to help him get elected? If it's even true, right? So, I don't know. Well, we're going to talk about how Trump got where he is. And it seems like the Latino vote, check it. The Latino vote is what got him over the top. And that is interesting, right? Because, good morning. You guys like my teacup cozies? I'm in Pennsylvania. The weather is getting so cold, and I like my coffee to stay nice and hot. So I created these cozies, and I think I'll sell them on my store eventually. Anyway, yes, the Latino vote took Trump over the top, and now he won. Now, we all know how Trump feels about Latinos. We know how Trump feels about everybody, but we're talking about Latinos today. He doesn't have a very good opinion. He doesn't have a very good opinion of immigrants. He doesn't. Now, I don't know how he feels about white immigrants, but I don't know how he feels about Asian immigrants or black immigrants, but we all know how he feels about Latino immigrants. Listen to this.
Disconnect between what Trump's plans really are and what some of his voters tell themselves in order to say to themselves, it's okay to go and vote for this guy. So here is a Latino Trump voter who says, no. They're not just going to deport anybody. Take a listen to this.
If they let in hundreds or thousands of people who already have criminal records, if deporting them creates a mass deportation, I'm all for it.
But what if rounded up in all of that are people who work on a farm? They're doing the jobs that Americans don't want to do. Does that worry you?
That wouldn't be fair. Of course, they need to make sure that they don't throw away, they don't kick out, they don't deport people that are family oriented.
Family.
How about allowing people to come to an open border, 13,000 of which were murderers, and they're now happily living in the United States? Now a murderer, I believe this, it's in their genes. And we got a lot of bad genes in our country right now.
A
think maybe there's better words that can be used. We all misspeak sometimes.
I mean, what I love about Trump is that he misspeaks from the heart.
He misspeaks from the heart because he's got a lot and he maybe has a good heart.
Well said, well said.
This is, it's kind of stereotyping Latinos, it's stereotyping immigrants, and the more that you demonize people, it doesn't bring us together.
So, yeah, you, sir, you definitely don't have the murder gene. Okay. You agree? Scream Arriba. Donald Trump. Okay, so you clearly think that Trump portrays the Latino population in an accurate and nuanced manner.
No.
Why did you scream Arriba, Arriba?
Well, if your questions and the questions that I'm listening to are about, as you see this, what do you think? I'd rather not see that.
So then if we don't show these clips of him because they make you not want to vote for him.
That's exactly the reason why many who will tell you that they don't like him is because of what he says.
Now
Okay.
I understand. The only way Trump is acceptable is if you never see or hear him. It seems. Now that I've shown you all these awful things about Trump, does that change your vote? No.
Wow. Okay. No mistaken. So, my thing is, Trump has always been big on we're closing the border, we're building a wall, and we're going to make Mexico pay for it. We're sweeping house. Even his border czar, Tom Hussein, who was with him and when he was the 45th president of the United States, and now he's coming back, now that Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States, he says 120 days once Trump takes office, he says, I can't remember the exact words, but quote unquote, we are going to do the biggest immigration cleanup in history. He says, you are going to be out of here. Now, that attitude and that mindset is no secret. A lot of Caucasian Trump supporters, that's the only reason why they voted for Trump. Because they want the borders clear. Okay? So, to me, what I can't figure out is how. Yes, there seems to be some sort of disconnect with the Latino community and what the Republican campaign has put out to them. What I can't figure out is when Trump was campaigning, and they hit the trails and they go visit everybody so they can talk to you and see what your needs are. When they were on the trails, when they went to certain Latino communities, what did they tell them? What did they tell them? I wasn't there, so I don't know. And newsletters. You know how they send newsletters around to certain communities, and sometimes they call you on the phone. If you'll pick up, what did they tell them when they sent the letters? What did they say on the telephones? Churches. They go to churches. What did they tell them in the churches? What are the neighbors saying? Were they familiar? Are immigrants familiar with denaturalization? Denaturalization is no joke. What that means is you could have naturalized yourself at some point in time, and the government can come in. Tom Hussein, Tom Hussein, the border czar can come in and say, I am denaturalizing your ass. Now, you may say, and I know you guys probably have not done any research on the denaturalization process, but I have done a little research, and it says here, what is it? Denaturalization is the revocation of the United States citizenship. If you have naturalized yourself as an American citizen. And it also says that what is the main purpose people can be denaturalized? Here it is. The main purpose where people can be denaturalized is illegal procurement of naturalization. Illegal procurement of naturalization. Procuring, which means purchasing, naturalization illegally means that the individual will not be eligible for naturalization in the first place because he or she did not meet or failed to comply with all the statutory requirements for naturalization. In such case, an individual's U.S. citizenship can be revoked even if the individual is innocent of any willful deception and misrepresentation. That don't make sense. Let's read that again. In such case, the individual's United States citizenship can be revoked even if the individual is innocent. Alexa, quiet. Can you believe that? Alexa, quiet. Cancel. Wow. Okay, so just make sure that you're legal. Okay, it also says here that procurement of naturalization by concealing a material fact or by willful misrepresentation. All right? The federal government may also seek to denaturalize an individual if there is deliberate deceit on the part of the person and failure to disclose or misrepresent certain material facts that could influence the decision. I don't know. What's those facts? I came here on a work visa and you didn't? Or, I don't know. So the last thing is, someone asked, are there limits to denaturalization? Yes. The federal government must meet a high burden of proof. So Tom Hossain must meet a high burden of proof when attempting to revoke your citizenship. So he has the high burden of proof. So this is what I can't figure out. How do you vote? You know, I can see why other people who are not immigrants voted for Trump because they have nothing. Well, they do have things to lose, but they don't have their livelihood, their homes, their family to lose. How does where is that disconnect? Okay, you know someone doesn't like you or your people, and you know they want you gone, but you still vote for them. Check this out.
Disconnect between what Trump's plans really are and what some of his voters tell themselves in order to say to themselves, it's okay to go and vote for this guy. So here is a Latino Trump voter who says, no. They're not just going to deport anybody. Take a listen to this.
If they let in hundreds or thousands of people who already have criminal records, if deporting them creates a mass deportation, I'm all for it.
But what if rounded up in all of that are people who work on a farm? They're doing the jobs that Americans don't want to do. Does that worry you?
That would it be fair? Of course, they need to make sure that they don't throw away, they don't kick out, they don't deport people that are family oriented.
Family.
Do you see what I mean? This guy was, he was not a very nice host. And he was throwing out all kinds of shade, all kinds of derogatory statements. And the people he was interviewing, except for the one lady who looked mad, the lady with the dark hair, they were like, yeah, well, Trump is the bomb. Republicans are the bomb. Tom Hussein is the bomb. Being deported is going to be fabulous. I can't wait. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I hear I am going to cut off my nose despite my face because I don't want to see this woman and I don't want to see this black woman. Really, I think it would have been any woman. But I don't want to see Madame Vice President Harris, as president of the United States. Somebody please help me understand how you can vote yourself out of your life. I just don't get it. Trump. I'm going to continue to check on that one. I want to know what Vladimir Putin did for Trump to help him secure his presidency. And I also want to know how a whole group of people will vote for a person who don't like them and want them gone. I want to know. Okay. Next. Trump has started to to pick his party. And he got a crazy party. He has appointed Peter Hexar. Peter Hexar, who is a Fox Weekend anchor. That's his qualification. Peter Hexar. He is now going to be the Secretary of State. He has no experience, and he never washes his hands. I don't know. Maybe he started COVID. He needs to start washing his damn hands. He also appointed Casey Nome. She's the governor of South Dakota, and she will be the new Homeland Security Director. And remember, Casey is the lady who she killed her dog, and she also lied about going to Korea. I guess if she can get it, go ahead and get it, girl. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Okay. And Trump has created this department called the DOSH department. DOSH. I believe it's DOOSH. DOSH department. I have no idea what that is. Let's see. Alexa, what is the DOSH department in the Trump administration?
I found it Perkiomen TWP administration. Perkiomen TWP administration is 12.3 miles away on one track.
Alexa, cancel. She's giving me directions to somewhere. She don't even know either. If Alexa don't know, how am I supposed to know? She heard me again. Okay, so, and in this DOSH department, he has anointed Mr. Elon Musk, as well as Mr. Vivek I can't say this man's name, Ramaswamy. And they are going to be head of the DOSH department, whatever that is. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments. Meanwhile, Vladimir Putin. My computer just like the fan just went off. Scared me. Meanwhile, Vladimir Putin is still showing naked pictures of Melania Trump. You know, she's a beautiful lady, and she looked beautiful in those pictures. So whatever, you go, Melania. He's probably just, wanting you himself. Who wouldn't? Okay. And, and Russia always also says that Trump, it's time to pay up. What is this pay up? I want to know. Pay up what? Pay up money? Pay up gifts? Pay up land? Pay up import, export stuff? Pay up what? You know what? Something tells me that Donald Trump is going to give him the finger because he's president now. He only got 4 more years in there. He's 100 years old. Melania don't care. She's a beautiful, rich lady. So, I don't know. Maybe Vladimir knows this. Maybe they had that conversation that Trump said they had. Putin said they didn't have. The Washington Post said they had. Maybe they had the conversation. And maybe Putin, got a feel for the room. He read the room where Trump is not going to make good on what he's supposed to. So therefore, I'm going to do what I got to do in Ukraine. I'm going to keep putting naked pictures up of his beautiful wife and screw Trump. That's probably what Vladimir is saying. Well, that's it, people. A lot of information. No Diddy today. Yay. And I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but it really doesn't match. But shout out to Lil Wayne who has just made history for being on the top hot list for 21 consecutive years. Okay. All right. So you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you later. And please, whatever you do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I am a new channel and I'm trying to grow. And I go out and do all this research, which I love. It's no problem for me. So you guys don't have to do it. You can just turn on YouTube and listen to me, and I'll tell you everything. All right, everybody. Have a great day.